home, we're just like you. When needed, we're cats too. Nobody can stop us, cats. We're the Guardians.
Fighting Luca's minions in the Crescent Island. Talismans give us power. We're Shasha and Milo.
Guardians.
Feline fusion.
Shasha and Milo. We're the Guardians.
Feline fusion.
Shasha and Milo. Shasha and Milo.
That's it. One last leap.
Got your back, Uncle Leo. What's the emergency? Do you need some super stupid evil thwarting device?
Nope. Huh? I need my lunch and left it at home by accident. I made yours too.
This official steward training doesn't feel very official.
That's because I'm not your official steward. Izzy is.
I'm official! Leo, tell me everything! Do I get some ancient stewardy magical cloak that thinks for itself? Or a magic hammer that you can throw around the world? Or a galactic green ring that can create anything I desire?
First, say it, don't spray it. Second, unfortunately, none of those things. But I can show you how to unlock an ancient talisman power. Three talismans combined creates a blast of crystal. It's called the Combination Talisman Immobilizer.
This is epic! But in desperate need of a snappier name. What do you think of T-Power? Talis Blast. Tasmoplasma.
You've only eaten half your Mega Milo-sized sub. What's up?
It's just that my uncle turned out to be a cat shape-shifting former apprentice to my archenemy. My best friend turns out to be my twin sister. Everything I believed was wrong, and I have no idea who I'm even supposed to be.
It is a lot. Now that you know who I really am, I can tell you anything you want to know, if it helps. Ask me anything.
What happened to our parents?
Milo, your mom was my sister.
Whoa.
So, you're my real uncle too?
You're not my uncle as well, are you?
Not likely, unless you're related to cats. Milo, Shasha, your parents were the previous Guardians. They were born cats but loved the human world, and when you came along, they wanted all of you to live as part of it. Luca reluctantly agreed. His only focus was to make sure Crescent Island was safe.
Really?
He only turned evil when the vault was opened by your parents.
They did what?
Luca said that until the next Guardians came of age, he needed the power kept locked in the vault to defend the island. We knew the dark magic was dangerous, but didn't know how dangerous. Over time, it corrupted him. Your parents went to persuade Luca to give up his new dark magic. They left their talismans with me for safekeeping in case he tried to take them. That was the last I saw of your mom and dad. I looked everywhere for them, but Luca had turned fully evil, so I snatched the steward talisman to adopt a secret human identity. I hid you and the talismans away. You, Shasha, were always more comfortable in cat form as a baby. And you, Milo, as a human. Separating you would keep everyone safer. But you found each other and became the Guardians anyway. It's like it was supposed to happen.
But Luca said the previous Guardians were evil, and he'd locked them in the vault.
Luca is a liar. You can't trust anything he says.
I thought Yuna was my only relative. And now I've found my new old family. You know what this means?
What?
My uncle owes me a lot of presents for all the birthdays he missed.
But our parents? How? When?
Luca is unleashing havoc in the city.
Whoa! Do you have psychic evil sensing steward powers? Will I get psychic evil sensing steward powers?
No, I got a news notification on my phone. Crescent Island needs its Guardians. Go, go, go!
I've had enough of this island being infested with humans. It ends today. Everyone will be cats, whether they like it or not.
Wow!
Cat, it works! My catification cannon works! Not that I doubted it for a minute. Cat? Where's Cat? Huh?
Catify me! Catify me!
Sunday! Move your human pet! She's ruining my reign of terror!
Catmobile? Nice! We should get one of those.
You take the minion to the Crystal Warriors, I'll deal with Luca. Tell me everything you know about our parents.
Your parents? How would I know?
They were the previous Guardians.
Oh, those Guardians have been gone for more than 10 years. They couldn't be your parents because that'd mean you were kids. I certainly wouldn't have been repeatedly beaten over and over and over and over and over again by children. They're just kids, aren't they? And you're going to say I told you so, aren't you?
No. I'm gonna whisper it instead. I told you so.
So I'm fighting all these on my own, am I?
Your parents are alive!
They're alive? Where? Tell me!
I'll tell you everything if you hand over your talisman.
Never gonna happen.
It was worth a try. Okay, I'll tell you if you act as guardian to all my new cats.
I do that anyway. I always protect everyone on the island, human and cat.
Do we have a deal then? Oh yes, and you have to let me go now.
I defeated all the others on my own. Thanks for asking. Ah! Why aren't you chasing Luca? You're letting him get away?
He knows where our parents are.
Huh?
He's gonna help us find them.
Is Milo okay? He looks a bit distracted.
He's desperate to find out about our parents. I am too, but I don't trust Luca. Anyway, we've got a people problem to sort out first.
Our problem is more cat-shaped than people-shaped.
Huh?
Romeo, can you do roll call? I'm having a nap.
There goes my no pets in school rule.
They aren't pets, they're people. Cats. Cat people?
I think I'm allergic to myself.
Whoa.
Whoa.
From now on, for the good of everyone, humans and cats will have to be in separate classes.
That doesn't include me, does it?
Yes, darling. Unfortunately, it does.
That is so unfair! Humans and cats used to get along, and now they can talk to each other. You'd think it'd be better?
The new cats are just adjusting to their new life. Everything will be fine.
This isn't fine.
Some of the new cats seem to be enjoying themselves, especially Mr. Haskell.
Who would have thought you'd choose to support the cat world instead of the human one?
And who would have thought you would have a bad attitude towards new cats?
Yuna? I haven't got a bad attitude. But this can't go on.
Why not? The island has been dominated by humans for centuries. Why can't the cats have their time?
Because they're not real cats! Ugh. We need to get things back to normal. And the only way to do that is to force Luca to turn cats back to humans. And that's what we are going to do.
Be our future!
This time, I'll deal with Luca.
Crystal Warriors!
Why aren't they fighting us? This is weird.
Maybe Luca's sticking to his side of the bargain.
I've been expecting you.
It's time you cleaned up the mess you made, Luca. Turn the human cats back to humans.
You're a traitor to your proper cat family. What do you think I should do?
I'm not sure. It's complicated. They seem to kind of like being cats.
Who wouldn't?
I'm just putting things back to how they are supposed to be. Cats are the rightful heirs of the Homocatian Empire, not humans. How about a truce?
We don't deal with villains.
We've already got a deal. The new cats are safe. Tell me what you know about our parents.
I told you before. The evil guardians were locked in the vault.
Our parents weren't evil. See, Milo, he doesn't know anything. He's lying.
How did they end up in there?
It's a long story, but your parents wanted to turn their backs on being guardians. And Simon and Vera were too young to take over. I had to step up. But as one final act, I needed them to open the vault.
Yeah, we know that bit. Fast forward.
With no guardians, I would need all the power I could get to protect the island myself.
We know that too. Skip to the they ended up in the vault because bit.
Don't rush me! They came back as their human selves to selfishly persuade me to give up on the vault's power, which I was using very responsibly. They tried to trick me with some made-up nonsense about something terrible emerging from the vault. They said the only way they could save the island without their talismans was to close the vault from the inside. I'm sure they're fine magically trapped inside, but me, I was left on my own to guard the island. No talismans and no way to reopen the vault. Until now.
How? During all that action, did you have time to take selfies?
That's not important right now. What is important is that if you open the vault with your talismans, then you can free your parents. You can be a whole family.
As if. We'd never risk giving you more dark magic power.
I want to open it.
What? Our parents sacrificed themselves to stop that very thing from happening.
Even if there's only a tiny chance of rescuing them, we have to try. We're opening it.
No, we're not.
Whoa.
If you're not gonna save our parents, then give me your talisman!
No! We have to protect the island!
What are you doing? You're my best friends, and you're each other's brother and sister. We don't fight with each other. Ever.
A shocking turn of events. The Guardians seem to have turned on, well, each other. If the Guardians are fighting, what happens in an emergency? Who will the citizens of Crescent Island call to save them?
I know exactly who to call.
I'm not giving up on our parents.
Neither am I! There has to be another way! You're on Luca's side? This can't be right.
Maybe what we thought was right wasn't.
Looks like I've got a new minion.
Ouch. Huh? That isn't as much fun as you think. Stop! Look at what you're doing!
She's stopping me from saving our parents.
He's putting the whole island in danger.
There's no simple right or wrong thing to do here.
Yes, there is.
There's only the least worst option.
No, there's not.
Zip it, Luca.
Ooh, no need for rudeness. There's only one way this ends. You give me your talismans and rescue your family. Your time of being the Guardians is over.
I think there's one or two people who might disagree with you.
Oh, really? Whom?
They'll be right along any second.
Who?
Huh? Everyone! The Guardians have always been there for us when we needed them. Now we're here to return the favor.
We're all Guardians now! Huh?
You will never get these talismans.
What about your family?
They're already here.
Oh, how touching. And annoying. You think you and your little friends can stop me? You don't stand a chance!
Sorry I'm late. I heard you guys needed some help.
I think they might stand a chance.
Whatever. I'm done being Mr. Nice Lord Luca. This ends today. Unleash everything! I've been honked! Minions! Retreat! Minions? Wait for me!
Finish him!
It's over, Luca.
It's not over until I say it is! Okay, yes, it's over.
Awesome!
All I ever wanted to do was open the vault. You could have been reunited with your parents, but now that will never happen.
Yes, it will.
Huh?
Luca is defeated. There's no more danger on the island to guard against. Is there anything stopping us from opening the vault now?
You do technically own the Fortress of the Guardians. It was built for you.
I guess Luca can't get hold of any dark magic if we haven't crystallized. What's the worst that could happen?
Mom? Dad?
Milo?
Shasha, is that really you?
Shut the vault, quickly!
Ouch! Why did we need to close it so quickly?
It's a long story.
And we've got all the time in the world to catch up.
Leo?
Welcome back, sis.
What happens next? What about Luca?
Can you just enjoy the moment, Milo? Luca's not going anywhere.
Have they gone?
Yes, boss. Can I get some help here?
My plan worked to perfection.
Really? Your plans seem like a series of disastrous mess-ups.
I don't care what anyone thinks. All I care about is that I now have all the power of the ancient vault. And what's that? It can't be. Close it! Close the vault!